Hey y'all. So haven't went live in a little bit, so figured I would go live. So what are y'all up to? I have been up to a lot. I actually was in a fight, a fist fight. Hi Miss K, how you doing? I'm glad you could join me. Hello to those that have joined. It has been an adventurous week. My van broke down, so I might need a battery or alternator. Not really sure. So me and my husband are gonna figure that out. And then, you wanna say hi, baby?
Yeah, but is that your friend, Miss K?
She's a YouTube friend. You wanna say hi to her? Okay. Miss K, my baby wants to say hi.
Hi.
So then I was in a fight at the hospital of all places. I don't know what this woman problem was. I don't know. She said hi, Crystal. I don't know what this woman problem was, but you can best believe she got her tail tore up yesterday. She got her tail tore up yesterday. And the man that came to help her got his tail tore up. Well, he didn't really get tore up, but he got cracked real good. So what happened was, okay, so me and my daughter, yeah, I know, right? Me and my daughter were at the hospital. We're done with her appointment. And so I decided that I would go to the Ulta Beauty store and get some makeup palettes. And here's the makeup palettes that I bought. I bought 7 of them. I gave my daughter one of them. And I don't know, both our backs were turned. We were standing at the bus stop. Both our backs were turned. Both of our backs was turned, so we couldn't see nobody behind us. But mind you, the sidewalk is wide. So this lady comes up behind us, and she, as she went past me, she got like 10 feet in front of me, and I could hear her saying, "You're blocking the sidewalk, move out the way." But she's in front of me at this point. She done already walked past. And I told, so, I was like, we wasn't blocking your way. The sidewalk is wide. So she turns around and wants to talk her little junk. Then she walked on. But I'm steady saying, hey, you had plenty of room. Don't be talking that junk to us because we wasn't blocking your way. So then my daughter whispers to me, my 15-year-old autistic daughter whispers to me, she pushed me. I was like, pushed you? She pushed you? So then I started walking at the woman. Hey, you pushed my daughter? Did you push my daughter? I ain't push your daughter. She was in the way. She was in the way. I ain't push her. And I'm like, oh, heck no, I'm not about to let that go. So by then, this woman had walked on across the street and was sitting in the other bus stop on the other side because she was going in the opposite direction I was going. And so I walked over there. And I was like, yo, you put your hands on my daughter? You push my daughter? For real? For real now? Like, say it ain't so, did you? And so then she got fly. She got all fly. and was like, I push you the same way I pushed your daughter, and went like that. So then at that point, it's not, did you push my daughter? It's, you just put your hands on me. Now I'm gonna have to kick off in your tail. So I don't like acting up in front of my kids, but I will defend my kids. I know, right? People are crazy. Like I said, I don't like acting up in front of my kids because, I'm older. I'm not no spring chicken. But I did used to train. I don't really train as much now, but I know martial arts and I know boxing. And I used to train heavily. And my husband is an ex-boxer. So we both we both know how to scrap now. I mean, we could scrap. I don't train like I used to because I'm older, but I can defend myself. So anyway, the woman, was like, don't walk up on me, don't walk up on me. And I was, I said a few little choice words, and I was like, oh, B, at this point, it ain't no, don't walk up on me. You put your hands on me. So you about to get these paws. So you need to be pleading your case by saying you're crazy or you're mental or you ain't took your medicine or something. She pushed me again, told me get out her effing face. So she put her hands on my daughter. She put her hands on me the first time, pushing me. And now a second time, she done pushed me again. So at that point, I whooped off on her tail. So it wasn't really a whole lot she could do. It wasn't really a whole lot at that point she could do because I had her. I had her. Then she started screaming and yelling, help, and get your effing hands off of me. And because I was giving it to her. I wasn't even giving it to her for putting her hands on me. I was giving it to her for putting her hands on my daughter. So then this man comes over. I don't know if this man was with her or if he was just somebody coming to help her. So at that point, he, put his hands on me to try to, pull me away because, like I was saying, I'm giving it to her. I'm I'm giving it to her real good. She feeling everything. So he's, putting his hands on me to pull me away from her. And so in my mind, they trying to jump me. He trying to hold me so she could come and get some of them licks back that I was giving her. So I had to guff him a couple times, and I hit him like right around here, and then he fell, and then I kind of kicked him. I kind of kicked him a few times, and so by that time, the police came, and of course, because I was beating them up, I looked like I was the aggressor. And I pleaded with that policeman because y'all, they was gonna arrest me and send me to jail. And here's the thing, I've never been to jail and I don't have a criminal record. And I was like, I am not trying to be this old and get a criminal background. But for my kids, I will. I will defend my kids. So I pleaded with that policeman to see if there was any way that he could look at that camera. And that's how I was like, not gonna get arrested. He looked at that camera, and then at that point it showed that the woman was the aggressor, and it also showed when she had pushed my daughter. And and the thing about it is the woman wanted to get her tail kicked had she just been like, oh my bad, I'm sorry, but she was one of them hood acting kind of people. And see, I'm not hood acting. I don't be all I don't do all of that. kind of calm. Even when me and her was, going at it back and forth about, did you put your hands on my daughter? Did you push my daughter? Even then, I was real calm. I wasn't like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, you push my daughter, blah, blah, blah. You don't put your hands on nobody's kids. I was just really, really calm. But she kind of, took it to another level. But had she been like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to, and, apologize to my daughter, I probably wanted to whoop off in her tail. But just, when you see your kid upset like that, you kind of snap a little bit. But anyway, so that was that. So after that, I went to the makeup store and bought all these palettes. I went to Ulta and bought some Morphe palettes. I bought these two are Juvia's Place palettes. This one is Pure Barbie. This one is a Morphe. This one, and I ended up buying two of these. I did not mean to, but I didn't want to go through the hee-haw of taking it back. So I asked my daughter if she wanted the other one, and she said yeah. And now my 13-year-old daughter wants one, so I'm gonna go back and get my 13-year-old daughter one. And so this one is the Jacqueline Hill, and this is the James Charles one. I got a video coming up about this palette haul today. So what is everybody up to? I see there's like a few people here. What y'all up to today? I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. What are y'all having for lunch? And if y'all have a channel, go ahead and network, so people can, you know, join your channel or subscribe to your channel. I'm going to Red Lobster for lunch. That sounds delicious. That does. That sounds really delicious. So I don't have a particular topic for this chat, so it might be just all over the place. But man, oh man, YouTube is a trip, y'all. Why do people? Oh, okay. Okay. Why do people get on YouTube and try to act like their life is perfect? Man, it's some juicy information about some of these YouTubers, and it ain't pretty. It is not pretty. I tell you what, I ain't saying no names. I just know stuff, put it that way. Or I've seen stuff. And it's quite funny how people try to portray themselves. And also some stuff, I guess, by some of the enemies was emailed to me, and I was like, oh, okay. All I can say is there's a whole lot of people that people are looking up to that are really fronting. And I ain't saying no names. I'm just so glad that I don't get on YouTube and try to act like my life is so perfect and because my life is not perfect. And I have not had a perfect life. I mean, my life is not horrible, but I don't try to make myself out to be something that I truly am not. Because they are delusion. Yeah, the jailbird is jealous of a young. Wait a minute, let me read this again. It, because they are delusional. Yeah, baby, don't read this. Because they are delusional. Yeah, the jailbird is jealous of a young mother. Mm. And a lot of times, I don't necessarily think it be so much jealousy. I think it just be that maybe they wish they had that subscriber count. You know, I I don't want to say it's jealousy or hate, and some of it could be. Some of it probably is. I just think that a lot of it is that they wish they could get their platform to grow as big as these people did. And I'm going to tell you something else. I think people are buying subscribers. Erica Siger, love your realness, new savvy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I think that is jealousy. If they work at it, they can. And right, it takes time. It does because what, baby?
Can I get a baby wipe?
Sure. Only one because you're not going to use those up because that's for me to remove my makeup and stuff. And these they weren't building their channels like that overnight. It wasn't it I think it took them some years. Any YouTuber that you see who grew their channel to say 100K or 100 grand, whatever, it took them time. It wasn't overnight. And so I just, and then you see people who it looked like their channel grew practically overnight just from, I mean, I haven't so much seen it, but just from the gossip in the YouTube streets that certain YouTubers are actually buying subscribers, and that's why their channel subs is growing so much. But I heard when YouTube gets wind of that, they're going to take those subscribers back from you. So I don't know. But, a lot of times people want the easy way to grow. And there is no easy way. It just takes hard work. And, you just have to be consistent with it. But I just don't understand a lot of the hate. And I've gotten hate just for speaking out, I mean, as everybody knows, I've been very open about that. I wear partials. So people will make a crack that I don't have all my teeth or reference to me being a granny or whatever. You know what? That don't hurt my feelings. That don't hurt my, let's see. Okay, I will. Comment, Erica Seeger, comment under one of my videos so that way I can go to your channel. But it took that YouTuber over 6 years to grow her channels. Yeah, and I just, I mean, who are we? Who are we talking about, Miss K? That it took them 6 years to grow their channel? But I'm just tripping on people, buying subscribers. People are buying views too. Oh, okay. Yeah, so see, she did not grow her channel overnight. It took time. I just refuse to stoop to a level of what some YouTubers are stooping to grow their channels. But hey, everybody do what they feel they need to do, I guess. But anyway, people have made cracks about me wearing partials, or yes, there are websites where you can buy subscribers. And obviously you're in this circle, so we kind of know some of the people, that we talk about, whatnot. But yeah, there's gossip that people are buying subscribers. I also heard that YouTube is gonna crack down. That YouTube is gonna crack down on that stuff. But the funny thing is, most of the time when I do my videos, I make reference, but I don't say no names. But then people, I guess, get mad and, have something to say or whatever. And the thing about it is, it don't bother me. The only thing that will bother me is if somebody is bothering one of my kids or saying something about one of my kids. But a lot of times when people try to judge somebody, they're more messed up and their life is more messed up than somebody they could be talking about. Just saying. I don't know. I just, I don't really say much. I just sit back. And, I just watch a hit dog will holler if the shoe fit, let them wear it. Blessings. Have a great afternoon. I have to pick up my son from school. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. A hit dog will holler if the shoe fit, let them wear it. That's true. That is true. Like, what else have I seen on YouTube? I've seen a lot on YouTube. And okay, you all know I'm married. My husband's been in my videos a few times. My husband knows that I've gotten into it with people. But, he's not going to say anything because it's women stuff. And, you let women beef in peace. That's the old saying I have. Let women beef in peace. Let women fight in peace. Don't get involved. And I wouldn't involve my husband in none of that anyway. But I think YouTube has just really, really changed. And it is so much hatred on YouTube. Just so much hatred. Like, people can't make a move without somebody having something to say. And, the things that have been said about me, I really don't give a damn, because what they're saying is not changing me. It's not breaking me. It's not really even hurting my feelings. And I thought about responding, like really, really responding, wickedly responding. You know, that old school mama style responding. But then it's like, eh, that's, it's almost not worth directly responding to. I'll respond indirectly, but not directly. And if it gets to a point to where I feel like I need to respond directly, then I will. But really, I think it's just a bunch of bullshit. It's just a bunch of damn bullshit. I don't think all of it is jealousy of people, but I do believe some of it is. Maybe some people want what the other person has as far as subscribers, as far as being good at clickbait. Um, I do not watch the reactors anymore. I used to watch Tasha and Nia E. I unsubscribe. I only watch Lily and Crazy Blama Eats. They are negative and hateful to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, and you know what trips me out is how people condone a lot of BS. BS they wouldn't condone in real life, but they'll condone it on YouTube. I mean, there's a couple of people here. Do y'all agree with that statement that you see that do y'all agree that you see a lot of people on YouTube condoning crazy behavior, but they wouldn't condone that kind of behavior in real life? I watched them two, Blah and Lily, once. Oh, okay. Um, I just, I don't know. My daughter came across a video recently that was, I guess, made in reference to me, and she was just really, really, really mad, and she wanted to respond. She wanted to respond. She was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And I was like, it's not even worth it to respond because obviously the person she respond to is going to respond to her, and I'm just going to put it out there. Then when they respond to her, at that point it's going to be dicks and donuts, because that's when you're going to see a whole completely different side of me. And I don't want nobody on YouTube to see that side of me, because I don't play people, bothering my kids. And so I just felt like, you know, don't let her respond to that. Now, the ones that are grown, they do what they want to do, but I tell them don't get involved or whatever. And then there was a YouTuber that said that I did a 2 hour live on her or something. That day I went live. I did not do a 2 hour live on you, honey. I was going live and some things was brought up and I was talking, and you said you strike channels. I strike channels too. You're not the only one that can be a bitch out here if you do watch this. I don't know who is supposed to be scared, but it's definitely not me. You could talk all sophisticated and dignified and all that woo 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 stuff. It does simply nothing for me. Nothing. And I'm gonna put this out there: marijuana and traffic stops. You take it for how you want. I just don't know why people feel the need to just try to bring people down. But I guess you call me a troll. I'm not no damn troll. You don't have a motherfucking thing that I even want. Nothing that this person has that I want, and you talking about my content. Well, honey, your content ain't for me because I feel like your content is boring. And my content might be boring to you. I'm not trying to put up a front and all this and that kind of stuff, and I could go on and on and on. And, talk about, my age. I don't give a damn. I hope you live to be my age because tomorrow ain't promised. So cracking on somebody's age really is nothing. And then, they'll play like they don't watch your videos or whatever. I know they do because everybody ain't emailing and saying, hey, people checking, but I try to be nice. I really do. And for anybody that looks at my videos, you'll see I try to be nice and I talk nice. Even when I cuss, I say it nice. So I don't know, but yeah, that video was, I guess, made in reference to me. And it's funny because there are other people that have made videos about this YouTuber that have said some things that I would think would warrant a response video. And it was crickets. But then when I say something, then it's like, oh, heck no, I got to say something. So that's how I know it's something against me, you know. And I ain't never did nothing to this person. Hey, I called out what I called out a few months ago, and it is what it is, and I'm not taking it back. But threatening me with saying I strike watch what you say because I strike channels. I strike channels too. You ain't the only one that can strike a channel. So you want to play the strike channel game? We can strike channel games, but see, just know that I play dirty. Once you get on my bad side, I play dirty. And the only thing I can say is when people talk, I listen. And I listen to everything. And I am able to figure things out through that talk. And I'm able to find stuff out too. Um, it's a trip. I was thinking about something, y'all. That's why I went blank right there. I just feel like people who put up this image, just pray for them. That person needs God in their life. Yeah, true. I just feel like when people put up an image and then turn around and try to make like they're so much better and like they cannot be touched, they just really, I don't know. I keep smiling. I keep smiling because it's just so funny. You know, all I can say is you don't want to get on my bad side. I strike channels. Like is that supposed to make me take my channel down? Is that supposed to make me not talk about certain things that I see on YouTube? So if you're not giving people your praise and this and that, then you're a hater or you're a troll or anything. But it's funny, people get in their feelings about being called fat. People get in their feelings about being called fat, but they'll turn around and talk about characteristics of someone. I mean, I don't know. I just I just would really, if I had put it this way, if I had a criminal background, if I had a man that was in and out of jail for different things, or I was in and out of jail for different things, I wouldn't be on YouTube fronting that everything is good over here, you know? And so, like I said, if my man had been in and out of jail for different reasons, if I had been in and out of jail or had some kind of criminal background, or just had a whole bunch of negative stuff around me, I would not be on YouTube trying to pretend that my life is so good. That's just me. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just me. And learn learn something new today about the man. So I just wouldn't be out there trying to act like I'm all good, and I wouldn't be acting like I'm all perfect, or that I'm just being a whole wholesome hearted person, just, and I'm speaking in general. I'm not speaking in particular. Certain things I'm speaking in particular, and certain things are just in general. Now, what did you say, Miss K? You learned something new about the man today. What'd you learn? What'd you learn? I'm all for some good piping hot tea now. But people, I mean, on my YouTube channel, I talk about a variety of different things pertaining to my life and my family. I don't really do a whole lot of talking about, oh, yeah. Well, just in general, just in general, divorces, just different things, community service. Like, I'm just saying, if you had all of this stuff on you, and I'm not speaking in particular, I'm just saying in general, if you had all this stuff in your background, then I just wouldn't go around acting like I'm perfect. I just really wouldn't. I wouldn't be judging somebody else's situation. And the thing about it is, it's not hard to find out information. The information is out there. The information is definitely out there. So it's not hard. And things about people are also um, public record. But when you talk about people, then they get all mad. And see, I have never fat shamed anyone. And Fran, this is directly to you because I know it will get back to you. I never fat shamed you or body shamed you, but you have said things about me that could be deemed as shaming. So let's just be real. And this is in response to your trolls video, because I know that was made to me. Someone told me about it and I went and watched it. And my 2 hour live was not so much about you, but people were talking about you in the chat. So it's whatever. But I'm not scared of nobody. So say whatever you want. But I didn't fat shame nobody. I mean, I'm not no skinny mini. I'm definitely not no skinny mini. So I wouldn't fat shame nobody. Only way I fat shame somebody is if you really go there with me. But let's get this understood. A person can only take so much. If you keep coming for me, I'm going to come at you. And then at that point, I will do all that shaming. And the only thing it's not really a whole lot you could say about me. Can't say nothing about my man. Hey, hey, I don't know how to say your name, but hey, hey, Lee Colbert or whatever. Howdy, howdy. But I mean, I think people just take me as being a YouTube punk, like a person on YouTube who people can just talk about or whatever. Now, I can't help what other people have said because, just like you got your clique, there's people that like me too. What, nobody's supposed to like me? I don't have no control over what people say about you or about anyone. I don't have no control over what anybody says about anyone. But it's just funny how people try to play the victim after they done did some dirt. Is creation games. Oh, okay. So I don't know. I didn't want to make a video being nasty and responding or whatever. I didn't really want to, make a video because I could have, but, you know, I have different things that I do, and I don't want YouTube to spill into my professional life, put it that way. Which is why even when there's beef, I try not to go too far into it. And just a little hint of advice. If you're a professional, you might want to keep that professional image and not be doing and saying a lot of mean stuff, because YouTube videos do travel. YouTube videos do travel. Not only on YouTube, they travel everywhere. And you never know who sees your video. It could be your employer that happened to see your video. And then it'll be like, or whatever. And I would never want someone, especially my employer, to see me out of character like that. Unless I got it like that. And there's not a whole lot of people that have it like that or whatever. And when I talk about people, I try to be sensitive, in what I say. But one thing I'm noticing is people say that they don't bash, but it's all in how it's presented. Because you can present something bad and not bash it. I try to say things nice. Even if I dog you out, if I'm arguing with you, I'm still like how I'm talking right now, even if I'm dogging you out and even if I'm arguing with you, I'm going to have this same tone. That's just how I am. I'm going to have the same tone. If I get to cussing you out and I be like, bitch, fuck you, I don't give a fuck. You know, you see how I kind of said that kind of calm? That's how I argue. That's kind of how I argue. Now, for me to take it further than that and be like, rah, 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 you have to really, really, you have to really, really get me going. But I just be seeing so much stuff on YouTube. And it's just so funny that people feel like you're not supposed to say nothing. But see, as far as subscribers go, my subscribers are my own, and I got them on my own. I didn't click up with nobody to get subscribers. So I don't have to worry about if I say something bad about somebody, I'm going to lose all my subscribers. And one thing I don't do is I don't click up. You know, there are some YouTubers who I have met that are really, really cool and down to earth, and that, you know, they don't pull no punches. But I just, I don't know. I just be saying nonsense, you know. But I spoke out a couple weeks ago, and I also spoke out about a couple months ago. And one thing I noticed on YouTube is people really like to try to shut you up. Like, have y'all noticed that? That if you're not in a certain clique, then they try to shut you up, or they'll make little innuendos or whatever and whatnot. And my thing is, I don't have a problem with reaction videos. It's just when you cussing people and dogging them out. That's what bothers me. And it's not even so much about the three, four, or five mommies. It's, you know, other videos that people do where they, you know, just in my mind, tripping or whatever. So I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have no particular topic. You know, I just was, you know, talking about the fight that I had where I had to put pause on some lady for, you know, touching my daughter. But, and then I talked about my makeup palettes, talked about a little bit of YouTube or whatever. I'm going to try to go live more. I am. I'm going to try to go live more. The kids are back in school, so I do have a little bit more free time to make my videos. I'm in the process of coming up with a new YouTube channel name where it'll just be related to hair and makeup stuff or nail stuff. Just kind of depends. But I just find it funny that this YouTuber made a video, you know, lightweight, trying to put me down. Right. I agree with you, Miss K. That's where I have a problem when they do that. But you know, they have a problem being called out when they do that. They don't feel nobody's supposed to have nothing to say about them. And that's crazy. Yeah, I have a problem with the bashing and putting them down. But if you being real, and I also have a problem with using their name. Right. That's what it is. But I heard But I heard some gossip that YouTube is cracking down on reaction channel videos. I heard they finna stop that because there's been a lot of stuff going on with that. And I'm so glad that reactions is not a part of my channel, because I couldn't feel right talking about kids 20, 30 years younger than me. I mean, just me personally, you know. I mean, I got a daughter that's 30, and I would hit the roof if I heard somebody. They good, then what they going to do? They do not have real content. That's what I'm waiting to see what people do when they ain't got no okay, had to do something with my hair because it kept getting in my face. I feel like I have the poofiest ponytail, y'all. I do. I feel like I have the poofiest ponytail. I meant that is good. Yeah. And I'm just really, waiting to see what they do as far as the reaction videos. I mean, it won't affect me none because I don't do the reaction videos. But I think a lot of people are just one-sided, feel like they can have an opinion and no one else can. And people will bash you. My thing is, nothing is fair in a fight. So if if you have if you have words for somebody, then somebody will have even harder words. My mother told me a long time ago, like, okay, my niece is about a couple years older than my son. She's either a year or two older than my son. And so my son was 2. So my niece had to be about 3. And my son hit my niece. So my niece did this, and I had got mad. And my mother was like, you can't get mad at her for hitting him a bunch of times. My mother said, baby, do you think if you hit me once, I'm going to hit you back one time? And my mother was like, and I'm going to hit you harder than you hit me. And so I say that to say that when you say something to somebody, then that person is going to come harder or could come harder. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm one of those people that when I get into it with you, I'm a below the belt person. I go low. I don't stay high. I go low. Yes, I have started looking a lot at Yes, I have started looking at a lot of the white family channels now because the black women are always in some drama or tearing each other down. Well, I hope you continue to watch me because I don't have that kind of stuff going on, but you're right. I watch this YouTuber named Amy Marianne, and she has 10 kids. So she has a large family just like I do. And I had commented on her videos like, I don't know if you get hate, but how do you deal with hate of having a lot of kids? And she said she does get hate. But Amy Marianne, you said Amy Marianne passed away? She had a video this morning. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Amy Marianne? Oh, oh, I don't know who that is. I've never followed that YouTuber. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never followed her. I had never heard of her, I don't think. But I look at a lot of the white family YouTubers too, and I noticed they don't have a whole lot of hee haw and stuff going on. I mean, maybe some do, but I haven't come across any of them. But I watch Amy Marion, and like I said, I asked her how do she deal with the hate, you know, and she says she gets hate, and she just laugh at it. She doesn't address it. She doesn't, address it, and that is probably the the best thing to do is not address stuff. But I'm the type that sometimes I do address stuff and sometimes I don't. But it's funny that, people would think that when I go live and I may mention something, then here come all these people thinking that it is about them. Or maybe they just showing support for whoever it is. And let me just say this. It's a whole lot of flip floppers on YouTube. Can we just put that out there? There are a lot of flip floppers on YouTube. First your team this, then your team that. And you love this person. You don't love this person. You like this person. You don't like this person. Like I said, I see so much on YouTube. I see a lot on YouTube, and I just try not to say nothing, but it is so funny the stuff that I be seeing. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's funny. A lot of flip floppers. She is right. I would not address it because they are not worth her time. It seemed like high school dreams class. You're right. But sometimes it's hard, especially when somebody has said something that is just so crazy. And I'm just gonna put it out there. There is a YouTuber that I feel, and I could be wrong, but I feel this YouTuber has such a hatred for me. Like, and I'm like, I didn't say anything bad. I just addressed what I was seeing. but it just really seemed like my bitch game videos. I made a video called Bitch Games. And if any of you know anything about me, well, obviously you don't, as far as that goes. I've been saying bitch game. I've been saying it ain't nothing but the bitch game since I was in my 20s, early 20s. I've been saying that. Like something happened, somebody tell me something, I'll be like, it ain't nothing but the bitch game. And I say that about men too. You know, something happened with men or whatever, I'll be like, it ain't nothing but the bitch game. Drama class should be left in high school. That's true. That's true. But you know, sometimes people will say stuff and you just really, really feel like, you know what, I got time today. But I really feel like this one YouTuber in particular just has a deep rooted hatred for me. And I'm sorry that that there are people out here that do not like that YouTuber. But I'm not sending anyone to say mean things. I mean, it is what it is. There was also a YouTuber that said, in reference, like, don't have two nickels to rub together. You don't know what's in somebody's pocket. I don't show a lot of what I have because it's nobody's business to know a lot of what I have. I show what I want to show. But it is funny that people will just feel that they are better and will try to put you down at every turn. And people have life and bullshit F up. They do. And then, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, people out here wanting to be mean girls, and then they have all this crap on their background, or people they're affiliated with have all this crap on their background. And it's like, oh, oh, just see, I'm smiling because this crap that's on people's background, I wouldn't be on YouTube trying to make myself out to be something that I'm really not. But YouTube gives people, I guess, courage, if you will. It gives them courage to fake and front and floss to be what they really aren't, you know? Now, I say if this was 15 or 20 years ago, I would have spilled all the tea. I would have spilled all that tea and shut some mugs up. But I'm not like that now. I mean, I am like that, but it's not necessary and it's not worth it. All the YouTubers, they do. They really do. And you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell by how the people they act, how the people they're around act towards them. So I'm gonna leave that like that. You can tell by how the people they are around act towards them. See, if y'all knew me in real life, you would know what my expressions mean. You would know what my expressions mean. But yeah, I got this right here. I'm thinking about making a video on because I got this camera. Well, I've actually had this camera. I don't use it much, but some cameras have a flip out screen, like some flip up. Like, here go another one of my cameras. This is my Panasonic, but you know, like some cameras have it where it flips up and so you can see yourself. But this one doesn't have that. And I thought I would be able to vlog without, you know, having to worry about that. Now, my daughter, she's 13 and she knows how to vlog without a screen, but I bought this screen. It's called a external monitor for DSLR cameras. So I'm gonna see if I can hook this up. I don't even know if it'll fit. I don't even know if it will fit. But hopefully it will. I guess it has something that oh no, did I just okay. So I'm assuming that there is a piece in here that connects or something. I'm also thinking about getting a ring light. They make ring lights for these, and it goes on this part right here. And so I guess the light kind of shines on whatever. Because I thought about getting a big ring light, but I really don't want to. So I don't know. I guess I am about all talked out, but I got a feeling that I'm gonna end up coming wicked on YouTube because people like to try to test you. I also heard that a lot of YouTubers are gonna have to make their videos, like if you have cussing in it, you're gonna have to make your videos where there's like a rating on it or something. And I think that has to be done by like September the 21st or something. I don't know. Do not just be yourself. Oh, I'm always be myself. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna probably end up having to just come out of character and just straight up address some stuff. But it's so funny how people, you know, people that are fucked up looking, the ones that you can see, put it that way, that are fucked up looking, can't do nothing but crack on my teeth because I wear partials. Hey, people lose their teeth. You know, you don't know if I was in a car accident and half my face got smashed in and I got knocked in my teeth. I mean, you just never know why a person might not have teeth. Just like while I got all this hair, I might not know the reason why you wearing weave and tracks and extensions and braids. I don't know why your hair can't grow out your head. I mean, I'm just saying, we never know. So it's not nice to really put people down. But I mean, whatever. And then Miss K, people also said that I look like I was in my 70s, like said that I look like I was in my 60s and 70s. And I was like, well, then I guess I'm a good looking 60 or 70 something year old person. Now that was funny. Now that was really, really funny. But then, funny thing is, I'd be wrong if I said that person's face looked like a dog snout. I'd be wrong. But see, I don't really act like that. Or I try not to act like that. But I don't know. Okay, well, I've been on here like an hour and 10 minutes. Girl, I had to check Blama Eats in her comment section just because I told her to change her content. Oh, really? What had happened? You know, there's some people on YouTube and you can tell that they are just vile, like just straight, just exude vileness, you know? You call her a dog face ass bitch, I told. Wait a minute. You call her a dog face ass bitch. I told her to get some new content. But yeah, people be getting mad when you tell them get some content. You know, I had people have said my content is boring, and that's fine because one thing's for sure, you're not going to be able to always come to my channel and count on drama. Yeah, some people are just very, very vile, you know, just some people just exude a vileness, and it's like just, just I don't know. But I've seen some people on YouTube that just exude negativity, and you just be like, dang, how can a person be that way every single video? There's a whole lot of people that are negative on YouTube, Miss K. And I guess some people feel that the negativity is gonna help their channel grow. And now don't get me wrong. Negativity will make your channel grow. And it will bring people to your channel. But what happens when you try to go in a different direction? You know, when they go in a when they try to go in a different direction, then their videos, the views on their videos are low when they try to go in a different direction. Because if you start out being negative, right, people are gonna leave. That is true. That's like if I get on here and start making cussing videos, then my subscribers are gonna leave because that's not what they know me for, you know? And that's the thing. And one thing I'm also noticing is when people reach their 1,000 subscribers, especially if they started out being negative. Then they reach their 1,000 subscribers and then they want to change the direction of their channel. But at that point, it's hard to do because you're known for the negativity. And I'm just so glad that I don't have to go in a different direction on my channel. I'm just glad that I don't have to do that because I've never stooped to gain attention. You know, people come to my channel or my channel recommended. If people like my content, you know, one thing I do when I go to somebody's channel, I look around their channel. Now, if they have a negative, like say they have 100 videos, and I might see like 5 negative videos, I'm not necessarily gonna judge that person as, oh no, I don't think I want to watch that channel. I'm not gonna judge them like that. What I will do, what I will do is I'll look at what the majority of their channel has been about. Now, if all those negative videos are back to back and that's their current content with nothing in between, then I'll start thinking, I don't know. And see, that's why a lot of times I don't address stuff right away because I don't want that negative stuff back to back in my videos. So, like the one video I had made was back in May. That was the bitch games video. And then I made a video last month about clout chasers, which really got people in an uproar. And then I made a live. I had went live addressing some stuff. But, you know, then I've made some videos after that. But I just refuse to allow my channel to go. I never saw that video. I saw your live. Oh, okay. I had made a video called Let's Talk Clout Chasers. Let's Talk Clout Chasers. And I think YouTube bullies or something. And some chick named Maya Nini, I guess she's a little shit starter and likes to run and tell people stuff like other YouTubers are gonna come and whoop somebody. So she went and had told some people that I made a video, and then people made some videos about me, which is fine, you know, but hey, one thing is nobody on YouTube is gonna check me. And I'm gonna say what I want, but when I say they are cyberbullying, that's what some people do. But the thing is people act like to bully somebody, you gotta be in their face hitting them. I think there is a lot of people that do not believe in cyberbullying. But yeah, there is a lot of cyber bullying going on YouTube. Was just checking some messages on my phone. Oh, I need to put my phone on the charger.
Let me do it.
Yeah. Let's see. How do I get to the battery? I don't know where the battery part is. Whatever. Yeah, put this on the charger for me, baby. But it's a whole lot of cyberbullying going on. And I don't get it. But then when somebody come out swinging, they don't know how to take it, because there was a couple of people who came out swinging. People had something to say, and these two people came out swinging, and ain't none of them people saying nothing. But then I say something, and they want to get in their feelings about me. Well, someone is at my door, so I am gonna end this stream, y'all. So I'll come back. It's probably a delivery.
Yes, a delivery. I just saw her.